In this clip I'm going to talk about competence in zero trust. My name is Peter van Eyck and I'm one of the most experienced cloud and cloud security trainers worldwide. I've delivered more than 100 or 150 trainings in cloud security, and I've contributed to zero trust and other trainings. When we talk about zero trust, what does that actually mean? A lot of people say, well, what do you mean? We don't trust our employees? Yeah, sure, we do trust your employees, except that we don't really trust the people that have taken over their accounts. So what we want to say really is that we talk about zero assumed trust. And trust is indeed a vulnerability, especially when it comes to trust in packets. And that's often shown as the hard shell, soft inside problem. Once you get through the hard shell, everything is there for the grabs. The other thing that I want to discuss is the Certificate of Competence in Zero Trust. That is a new certificate by the Cloud Security Alliance. And as I said, I contributed to that courseware. It all started with the demise of the perimeter. Now, for those of you old enough, they remember that your daddy's data center looked a little bit like this. A strong fortress, large moat, top of the hill, but there's already a small data communications link getting into it. And that perimeter is no longer capable of protecting our data. On the right hand side you see that a depiction of how the world is completely connected. And that perimeter doesn't really work, so we need different perimeters. Perimeters, however, die hard. There's VPNs, there's firewalls, SASE, lots of things. So we need micro perimeters, but how do we organize that at scale? But before we get there, I want to give you a moment to think through what is zero trust to you? And why and how would you use it? Would it be beneficial to your company? And to get started on that, I just want to point out that there are quite a few different perspectives. It's like an elephant to a blind man. It looks very different from various perspectives. Well, first of all, it's not a product, even though products can help in implementing your zero trust strategy. Zero trust is also not a service, although there are services that can actually help implement zero trust. To me, it's more a framework for prioritizing IT security investments. And it does so by providing a common language across all stakeholders, from the people in the boardroom down to the people managing the firewalls. And for executives, the benefit of a zero trust capability is that you're better capable of driving the transformation to a more secure environment that can innovate faster. From a technology perspective, zero trust allows you to communicate better why your product brings value. And it's not specific to cloud or non-cloud, really. Some of the use cases that we see around zero trust, the number one that we see a lot is remote access and VPN replacement. If you can do that well, you can reduce the risk that remote access brings, as well as enlarge the opportunities that remote access can bring to an organization. Another one is to do proper micro-segmentation and actually get the benefits of micro-segmentation. Even though that it's fairly native to cloud, there's quite a lot to it to bring the benefits there. Then there is a variety of techniques to make your SaaS solutions more efficient and effective and secure. And there's lots of opportunities in operational technology and Internet of Things. And that's just a couple of the examples. Now, the CCZT, the Certificate of Competence in Zero Trust, is a training and exam and certificate that brings all that knowledge together. Developed by the Cloud Security Alliance, but based on a lot of industry knowledge. Foundations of Zero Trust, for example, include the pillars that the National Institute of Standards and Technology in the US created. The Cloud Security Alliance has the software-defined perimeter that is included in it. CISA has created one of the Zero Trust maturity models, and on the right-hand side you see an example of that. And you just want to understand that it's really comprehensive. It is enterprise level. It is vendor neutral. It also focuses a bit on architecture, but it does not have a lot of technology. That is better left to other courses and books. Now, the exam, the CCZT exam, is an open book online exam with a bunch of multiple choice questions. You actually get 2 attempts, so it's more like CCSK that has a similar exam style. On the right hand side you see the domains that are part of Zero Trust and the relative number of questions. As you can see, the number 1 domain really is Zero Trust planning, but you don't want to forget any of the others, because that will really not help you pass the exam. The exam token, if you just take the exam token and you don't need to buy any books for this, is $175 US. But there's more to it. You don't just want the exam. What you want is the benefits for your team and your organization, because knowing a bunch of concepts in an exam is nice, but how do you actually drive that in your organization? It is a big beast to tackle, not so much the exam, but the Zero Trust transformation. And that's why I have established and delivered a course program to help you do just that. It consists of weekly 1-hour online sessions in a flipping the classroom style, which means that I'm not going to read any PowerPoints, well, maybe 2 or 3 pages, if that is relevant to the question that you have. And this allows you to go through weekly steps in your Zero Trust adoption. We'll discuss the week's topic, we'll discuss the homework, which preferably is a project in your organization, and we'll review those assignments. We'll also do some questions. There's a lot of bonus material in there, and I have some recommended books for you to review as the need arises in your project. What people find most interesting really is this peer interaction in the course, because we keep each other updated on how things are going, how things are moving, and what are the new insights that the program brings for the projects that we're doing. There is an optional additional session that you can do on site, but that is an add-on, obviously. What I would like to know very much is, what do you want out of a program like this? Zero Trust is unavoidable, it is important. There are many reasons to do it and not a lot of reasons to not do it. And the only reason I can think of not doing it is resources and knowledge. And the knowledge and skills bit is what I can help you with. And then you can start applying the resources that you have and get return on investment and do more and better security. Your company needs it, you need it, the world needs it. Thanks for watching. Follow me on LinkedIn, and if you want some more details on the program, message me. You know how to find me.